So. How are you? Anyway, the invention of a separator in relation to provision of separator. Because in reality of life, we are not arranging a unserved pos of calculator to realize what the argument is. Based upon the sender of calculator, the religion is a Masan Tartan in relation to mother tree. But in relation to mother tree, the sender of pos is an ecolocation to provide the unexpertise. Why? To provide unexpertise in relation to development of the third academics result. No, third academics pavilion in relation to surfing into intercourse. It's just a subject number 6. So, teachers at school. When I was young, I was in one school, Proflong. Why? I was just in a kindergarten to grow up as a baby. And 2, I was in a academics school to achieve solar system. 4, I got into trouble in year 10, saying clairvoyant. 10, I was learning animation by a teacher. 21, I was playing table tennis with Khan and the other Asian boy with big crutch wearing boxes. 61, I was feeling sorry for a little girl with broken shoes. I want to save her. Number 5, lesson over. So, in Rilalaka Koshon Tansan, may we be blessed in the Christian Brother College. Are they still around? So, my grandma, Ozzy, Merlin Johnson, didn't we both went for a walk after Queen Victoria Market to Ile, the CBC? So, Tom, Simon, Nan, and one Indian student. Why do we weren't Arala in relation to the media division? Because the teacher said to me, you're not allowed, only Simon. So Simon, are you an artist? I'm the opponent of an artist. But, don't we have a shop for lunch at school to buy something to eat? And my dad cooked me fried rice, and I charged them $5 each. But I keep forgetting sesame oil in relation to fine rice. And so, for now, a teacher started to teach me economy in year 11. But in a different class, he didn't like it because I drew cartoon as a cover page. Well, never mind. So, based upon Dr. Lee, our membrane of unimportant imagery is just a selective protein in relation to battle shot, because our testosterone is only a pin of nerves. So, brain doctors, in relation to your neuroscience, I live in digital world. How does our brain electrocute itself to spark our testicles? Because in that way, whether you're straight, bi, or gay, does it scream to let the other parts know that it's only the belong of like, oh, I haven't spoke to you before. May I talk to you? Oh. So Dr. Sandra Ferguson, what does that mean? The human body parts. But police. See? If there is a wavetron in British colony, one of those things has been lost. But since one of those things has been lost in the convents back in the history of Queen Elizabeth, may I be united. But in that time, it may be pok chop. So, if there is a inch in you, then how come you mixed? But reapers, when we pass our soul is so dead, it can't even do. But the soul is just a soul of conjoining the next body parts. So when it does that, we become one. So in realm of zoological progression, isn't Jason at Epworth a speech pathologist, moved back to Sydney and he's gay? So in that time, Jason, speech pathologist in Epworth, do you consume the soul? Because in relation to the soul, it doesn't have a mouth. So when a mother born Mother Teresa in relation to cis soul, the digital embryo conform the long. So doctors, I'm nearly furnished, but in that way, being a real soulmate, it's that, it's Genesis. No, it's Jumna. No, it's Ninvinda. No, it's just a canyon in the US country. How big is that, Superman? Okay, Fair enough, but laws are just laws in relation to anaphor. But the antidote of lush is just a so, my brotherhood, I don't need you anymore. We grew up together, we never talk, and now we are completely down. So, since we are completely down, QBU Volume 10 is just a echelon of acting like a pool. So, Lucy Lou, the mathematician of illegal sustain, cannot bio the prom. Why is your left eye poo-poo? Is unsink. Would you like to know more? Maybe a man is in you. Maybe a trana is in you. Maybe a man is in you. So, soul per soul is just a da Vader. So in that way, we get reborn. In a million years, we become one. Dinson, which means yang. So, okay. Okay, everyone, we all know money is just money, but to the end of our day, what kind of money are we backfiling into the transition of Megamon? Because in the digital world, they are higher than me, but in the conference of digital world, by ambush is Justin Malik in relation to being deaf. But Justin, in that way, your earlobe charges the battery in your heart. How does that work, doctors? Do we have any kind of things in relation to a movie called Watchmen? How did he become the Blue Man by Electron? We have nerves, we have knives, we have heart, we have anus, we have ollop, we have has. But in the electron guy Reeves, the electronic proton is the ectron of the oxytocin. How can we breathe after being a mammal embryo? How does the nose come out by our mother to allocate the owned? But neuroscience in relation to probe, does that mean the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is only a carcassonne of Simus. But, Leonardo, you're gay too. Oh, but same as Hitler. Oh. So, maybe one day I'll get two faces. Faces. But me and my husband already been to three faces. But to all of you, we are old. But the matter of time, one of you be joint. No, I don't want to laugh anymore. So in that way, Caucasian, being a cauliflower and Asian, is just a linthicum of mixes. But in that time, absorbing Madagascar. So, when we have oral, if our pee-pee or the finanang genital smells sweetly, we can buy some, to erect us, to enlighten us. But that's Buddha. But in our human body, having BO, having the poo-poo smell is just normal. But how does our anus work in relation to our mother when they give birth to us? Which sting will illuminate into the X-ray by rough, druff, trough, nuff, draw into our lungs. But our human body system, it only genesis development of illegal. Why? It's just because our brain is a bit dumber than our mom. So when we go to school, our grade down. So we decided that the economy is only 3% to, immoral. But the immoral, but the immoral of Garstentasantosha, the Reaper, will mark what the font is. There is no trustful growth of net in relation to academics. Conform, digital. So, the realistic decision of a singer sells prices to let alone and meditate. But singers, why has Mariah Carey come up with Merry Christmas album? All that's only like 24 pins in the city that, and 2 sim in the Catholic Orthodox, and 1 cents in nutrition formula. So in that way, Mariah Carey, knowing so, knowing you, it's just my breast cancer is by the phone, and in that time the bias is just a liquid of alchemistry. So Mariah Carey, alchemistry. What kind of things do we know that we are upholding? 3 to 1, 2 to 4, 6 to 8, and 5 to 3. Soprano of D4. So in that way, our well-age welfare only change the album, but our nanny, our production of service juice provider is that our tuk-tuk diditin dun 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 din dun dun is and when life is knowing how cute we are for our young generation. But ask your mother, you just born, you look young, you are young, and later on you become teenagers, and after that you become ungrouped by adultery. So by adultery, Lieutenant, the second station states that our adultery is only 29th value home run by pirates. But in our world of Lieutenant, after having a cube smoke, that is towards the right tobacco in relation to luck. Choose one. Choose coffee. Any kind of things to do when we are producing our economization by elephant, to know that our hard skin is sinking into the lanes of fire lines. So in that way, artist, method of 26 is just a, but method of 59 is just a, and method of 1 is just a. flying star. So mean. I saw Gary's mother in the moon. If you're one of those, I love you. If you're not, my uncle will love you. Oh. So, the Funstenta. The adultery is only condomless at pharmacy, is it? Or shopping? What then? What then? What then? It's only like footnote of odors and new shoes. But in that way, how can we partition the elastic of ribs? Because if a condom has ribs, it tastes better up me bit. It does. Seen it, been there, done that. So, so if the rubber condom acts like that in both humor, we work well. Done, then done, done, then done. But for your IVF sperm donation banks, how do we know that by the old age it's gone? It's gone. It's gone. Therefore, one day we get mixed, and they're more. But, Lucille, the hermit said to me, don't have sex. It's not adultery. It's just women Oh, so practice number 5. Division, sampling, law, engkau. So, drug dealers, 22 years of Indonesia, Africa, war, smelling like a hard fart. What? Hard fart?